And before going to the year of 2022, I want to ask about the weekly flow, the video. Does anybody watch the weekly flow video? Any question, comment, or experience? Yeah, the purpose of making the weekly flow video was to recognize what we could experience when we meet certain elements in a daily base. Just try to observe yourself, like when you meet the tiger day, like there was 3 tiger day a couple days ago, right? Like if you meet 3 tiger day, how you felt and what kind of things you could experience on that day. And today is Saturday, was or is the snake day. And how was the snake? That's our experience. I talked about the punishment when tiger meets snake. And even if we don't know what the punishment is, you can experience the day of punishment if you recognize about that. And that observation will give you a great sense to really understand what each character means to myself, means to each individual. And if you experience something on a certain day, we could start a thinking process like, is this because of snake or because of tiger? Or is this because of the punishment aspect? Or is this because of the increasing amount of fire? Sometimes you guys can put the stars, like killing stars or auspicious stars like that. And then just think about, is that because of that? And if those thinking processes accumulate for a longer time, you can become a master. Or if you are very, very smart, you can experience only 60 days and know everything. Because there are only 60 kinds of pillar. As we discussed last week about like there are 60 kinds, and then those 60 kinds pillar can be positioned in different location. So if you are really, really a smart person, you could just catch what a certain pillar really means. Like, I'm not that smart, but one of you guys might be. Can you say something about what different parts of 2022 will be like first quarter of the year, second quarter? Yeah, I will do that, but maybe I cannot finish today, but yeah, we will keep going. And one element is in dominant energy always. How do you explain that? How can a chart be balanced? That's the question I get all the time. If dominant energy is fixed, most people have just one dominant energy for entire life. The way to balance that partiality is to follow the opposite side of the energy. We call that as a Yongshin, the preferable energy. And that could just mean, for example, if there is like 3 wood, 4 wood like that, now the wood become dominant energy, right? Yeah, would become the dominant energy in this case. I will make the extreme, I'll make the extreme case like that. Let me just assume this is the natal chart and this could be Yongshin. What we need to do is keep following the Yongshin's energy for our entire life and whatever situation. And then if you know more about the 10 spirits and the meaning of each element and the meaning of each character, the meaning of the stars, the meaning of there are several theories about that. But anyway, we follow the Yongshin's energy to make a balance. And we will learn step by step about that. Daily flow is really helpful, especially to, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, DE, the dominant energy. Yeah, I didn't really talk about death and emptiness, like Gongmang. We will talk about that later. The crux is we have dominant energy and then we have to follow the way of Yongshin's energy, and then the way of how to decrease the dominant energy. If somebody has a lot of wood, they have to try to decrease that wood. Or if this is a daily master, and then the wood is dominant energy, it's the friendship spirit as a myself. So in the perspective of 10 spirit, we have to decrease the friendship element. Yeah, we have to try to decrease that dominant energy. Like friendship element is simply saying it's a people or my ego. So we need to decrease that by using the Yongshin's energy, the metal, or fire or earth, whatever. So this is just simple example.